Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate, and if it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, so we're going to get our animal oracle cards. We're going to look at what you may be struggling with. We're going to look at current energies, what you maybe need to take a harder look at, and then future energies for energies that may possibly be coming in for you. Then we're going to take our Green Witch Tarot, get some tarot, we're going to get some clarifiers, and then we're going to close out with an oracle. If you are interested in any of the cards, just look down below the video to the see more, and there are links. I do not have the Green Witch Tarot in there, but you can click on one of the other and that will bring you right to Amazon, and just search for the Green Witch Tarot if I can remember. I will try and put the link on there if I can remember. I can't really say if I can. I will try. All right. So let's get some animal oracle, see what's going on. I also think that it's a really cool thing to get your own tarot cards. I think it's a lot of fun. I really feel like it brings it to another level. Sometimes I just get these feelings because I do them for myself too. And every once in a while, I kind of have this one particular deck, but I kind of use all of them, but there's one that I especially like. And I'll just feel like I need to do a reading, and it's pretty amazing. And I'll just shuffle the cards, and I'll ask questions, and cards will pop out, and and it helps you to understand the cards yourself also, right? And the meanings and the feelings that you get from those cards, and it's pretty cool. And who knows, maybe you can start your own YouTube channel, right? You can have your own channel and you can read tarot cards. I figure the more the merrier. So some people would be against that, but I'm like, hey, the more the merrier, the more messages, and the more that are out there, because I have quite a few people that I follow. So all right, so let's see what you're struggling with. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. Oh, that's a big one, Capricorn. That's a big one. Believing in yourself. That was a big one for me too. I'm a Capricorn sun and a Capricorn rising, and believing in myself, that's taken some time, because I was always, the people that were surrounding me were always making me feel like I shouldn't believe in myself. They weren't supportive, and they were being negative. And I had to find the ways to pull myself up to believe in myself. And so it could be that you may be struggling with that, believing in yourself, and that confidence. Confidence is extremely important. I had no idea how important that is in all areas of your life, of having that confidence. Current energies, we have set healthy boundaries. All right, there may be some situations or some people that you have to set some healthy boundaries with, and say, you know what, for my own protection, right? I can't be in that energy. I mean, there was one day I was at the barn, I think last week or the week before, and there was somebody, and she was going to tell a story, and she's like, but it's a sad story. And I said, please don't tell me. And she kind of looked at me funny, and I said, please don't tell me that. I said, I don't want to have that energy around me. And I was sitting with my other friend, and I said, I can walk away if you want to tell her. I said, but I don't want that energy around me, and I don't want to, I just didn't want to hear the story. And she was like, okay, like, I understand. She's like, I get that. And she was totally understanding. And she did not tell the story. And it's like setting those healthy boundaries. As I set that healthy boundary with her, and I said, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear a sad, horrible, bad story. I don't want that energy. I don't want to hear that. Because I'm protecting myself, and that's what I've had to come into, is to believe in yourself and to set those healthy boundaries so that you can heal, so that you can be stronger, so that you can let people know, okay, this is how far it can go, and it's not going to go any farther than that. We have koi fish spirit. There is always enough, right? Being appreciative for the things that you have. And to think that, sometimes we worry, well, if I don't do this now, then it's not going to happen for me. It's going to run out, right? It's like, no, there's always enough. Bottom of the deck, brown bear spirit, which seems to be coming out a lot lately, is taking time out. Taking time out for yourself, to believe in yourself, set those healthy boundaries, and not feel like you're rushed or pushed into something. And there's always enough. And if it was meant to be, it will be. And if it's not, then it won't. That's what I believe in. Doesn't mean everyone has to believe in that, but that's what I feel. Because it's happened so many times that if it's meant to be, like, it's crazy how things just start falling in place and start happening, and just, it's like all of the dominoes start lining up and you're like, what? You know, how did that happen? What are the chances of? But if it's meant to be, things just start clicking and falling in place. All right, we have the 9 of Pentacles. All right. It's believing in yourself and that happiness and your accomplishments. And sometimes I feel like you almost have to sit down and just write down all of those positive things about yourself, because I feel like sometimes we're always telling ourselves those negative things, or to look in the mirror and tell yourself a bunch of positive things. Not say or think, right? Stand in the mirror, say 2 minutes, and tell yourself positive things, and not think or say one positive thing, negative thing to yourself. And can you do that? And each time you do that, make it a little longer. Make it 3 minutes. Make it 4 minutes. Right? To be able to stand there and just keep lifting yourself up and saying positive things to yourself and believing in yourself, right? You have to do that. Taking that time out to think about, how am I really talking to myself? How am I really treating myself? Am I setting healthy boundaries with things to protect myself, or I'm just letting people say whatever they want to say or do whatever they want to do, and I'm not standing up for myself? If you had a best friend that was in that situation, would you stand up for them and say, hey, like, don't let that happen? And would you protect that person? And if you would protect that other person, you should protect yourself too. The King of Wands, he's comfortable, he's cozy, he's learning, he's having fun, he's in a cozy rocking chair with the fire, and he's learning, and he knows how to get himself into this cozy, confident space. I mean, definitely the King of Wands is somebody who is very confident. Learning from those situations, learning to set those healthy boundaries, right? 8 of Wands, usually that's the wands flying through the air, and it's that quick moving energy, but here she's kind of setting things up. She's lining her. She has her little picnic cloth there. She's got her gloves on. She's got her wands out. She's got her flowers cut. She has the string. She has her knives. Kind of preparing things and doing things, right? Setting those boundaries, setting things up. Tower, rebuilding yourself, right? The Tower is the sun is bursting through. And I feel like letting that inner strength, that confidence, and that glow and that shine to burst through around you. And for you to shine, and the power within that. And being proud of yourself for setting those boundaries, just like I was proud of myself for setting my boundaries with her, and I saying, okay, I don't want to hear this. You know, setting those boundaries. That is something I would have never have done probably even a year ago. It would have been like, oh no, that's okay, I'll listen to it. And then that would have been in my head, and I would have been like, For me, that was a boundary I needed to set. And that's what worked for me. And I said I would walk away, right? Maybe for other people, they'd be like, what it is, just a story, don't pay any attention. But for them, that's okay. But for me, I have to set my own healthy boundaries for me, knowing how I will react to it. And same with you, is you have to set those healthy boundaries to you. Don't let other people bully you or push you into say, well, you know, you should really just let that go because it really wasn't anything. For them, it's not, but for you, it may be different. And to stick to your guns and say, no, this is important to me. This is my boundaries. This is where it needs to be. And if you don't like that, then don't be around me, right? Don't try and guilt me into feeling a certain way. Don't make me feel the way you are, because you feel that it's nothing, that I should feel the same way. But if I don't feel that same way, that's okay. And you should respect that, right? That you should respect that I am setting healthy boundaries, and I am trying to work on believing in myself and looking out for myself, and don't try to cut me down. And there will be people around you that will try and do that and make you feel guilty for the choices that you make. And then that's something that you have to look at is, do I really want to have those people around me? Are they really being supportive? Or are they being controlling and manipulative? Are they lessening how I feel about a situation? And to really look at that, right? And is that something that has to be rebuilt? Really taking a look at those, reflecting on the people and the situations and the energy that you have around you and your situations that you're in, right? What are you surrounding yourself with? Or are you putting yourself into situations that are really making you feel uncomfortable? That are making you feel less than? And is that something that you need to adjust? Page of Swords is ready to face things, ready to deal with those difficult things, ready to make those tough decisions. Because sometimes when we come into our own power and our own energy, right, and we start to believe in ourselves and we set our healthy boundaries, that there are some people or situations that we're going to have to change, that we're either going to have to distance ourselves from, or we're going to have to cut those people out. And those are tough decisions that have to be made. But with this owl here, it's like, I have to make the best choices for me, right? Just like when I had to tell her, this is the best choice for me. And she respected that. So she is someone that I enjoy interacting with because she respected my decision and said, okay, yes, I understand that. And she didn't tell her story. And that's what you need to surround yourself with, people who understand that, right? Ace of Pentacles, new choices, new feelings. King of Swords, learning about those things. Sometimes it's just something as those little things where you set those boundaries, and then you're able to move on to setting, boundaries around bigger things, right? Kind of learning about, and researching and analyzing and seeing, okay, what are these things where I need to set boundaries with? What are those things that are okay? I feel like it's just really taking that inner look and reflection on what areas need to be adjusted, right? What do you feel that is holding you back? Are you holding yourself back? Or are you ready to make those tough choices? Because the Eight of Swords can be either you're holding yourself back, or you're feeling, okay, I will get to it when I feel the time is right. Then I will take off these ropes and then I will face it. And kind of building up that knowledge and that strength before you make those choices. And I feel like that it makes you happy. It makes you feel new. I feel like it's like a new feeling for you. It's a new energy for you. It's something young. It's something fresh. It's something new. It's something exciting. It's something like, wow, I didn't know I could do that, I didn't know that I could set boundaries. I can set healthy boundaries, I didn't know I could feel this way and have that energy. Knight of Cups. I just feel like that's that regeneration of your feelings and your energy, and being able to maybe reach out to those things that you want to focus on, or those people, right? Reaching out to those ones that help you and support you, and letting go of those ones, making those decisions about which ones do you have to set the boundaries with. Bottom of the deck, I love it. The Crown, which is the Strength card. Coming into your own strength and your own power, right? Believing in yourself. Strength card is also about being forceful, right? But not being like overbearing or doing it in a negative way, right? Setting those healthy boundaries, explaining, what's going on, just like I did, and sticking to those, right? And being confident in those choices and saying, this is what's important for me. And to not feel less than because somebody else doesn't agree with you. It's taken me some time to come into that energy too. But let me tell you, it's very empowering when you do. It's a game changer. All right, love it. First card out is the Nine of Cups. Look at that. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, what makes you happy. But it doesn't necessarily have to do with a thing. It can do with those emotions, right? Because cups are emotions. It's that, yes, I believe in myself. Yes, I'm setting those healthy boundaries, right? Yes, I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling strong. I'm making better choices for myself. To pat myself on the back for that and saying, I'm proud of myself for doing that. That was a good thing, finally, right? So it could just be about that. And then with that strength and that confidence that you have, then you can start looking into other things that you want to achieve, other things that you want to do, other goals that you may have, other Nine of Cups that you have. There isn't just one Nine of Cups, right? There could be 100 Nine of Cups, right? As soon as you reach one goal, then you reach the next goal. Who says there just has to be one? There could be 1,000,000 or 1,000,000,000 Nine of Cups, right? Reaching that next goal, pushing yourself, pushing those boundaries. Gaining that energy after that strength that you have of believing in yourself and telling yourself that you can achieve those goals. I love it. 10 of Cups. Look at that. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, that progression, that happiness, that safety, that security. But you have that within yourself. And you're building that strong foundation for yourself, and you're saying, I can do it, I can handle it. Whatever may come my way, I'll deal with it. I'm strong, I'm confident. I know my beliefs. I know how I want to be treated. I know what I need. I know what my boundaries are, right? Letting things go that you have to let go, not holding on to those things, not, second guessing yourself. I feel like that's a big one. That's kind of, sometimes as you're going through the process, you start to second guess yourself. And you're like, oh, was I being rude to her? Or was I being mean to her? No, because if you say it in a confident way and you explain that this bothers me, right? And you're doing it in a strong but confident way, then to not second guess yourself, because then it's almost like you're backtracking, and then why did you even do it in the first place? You know what I mean? It's like being confident in that, right? And not backtracking and saying that I made the right decision for me. You have to believe in yourself. The Moon, I feel like there's new things coming to light, right? There's things that you don't even see. There's accomplishments and feelings and goals and things that you don't even see, that you don't even realize, because once you start this snowball of believing in yourself and setting healthy boundaries and the confidence and making choices and setting yourself free and reaching out and having this Ace of Pentacles and reflection and the Tower and coming back from that there's all of these new experiences and directions that you don't even realize that are coming in for you. Definitely Knight of Wands. Look at that. Knight of Wands, those new actions, those new feelings, that strength within, that partnership, and surrounding yourself with people that do care about you and support you and want you to get in a better place. Ace of Swords is new beginnings, new starts, new outlooks, new way of thinking. King of Pentacles, coming into your own strength and your own power, feeling strong and confident about it. The Lovers, the relationships, making sure that you surround yourself with the relationships that are positive for you, that are working for you, right? That are connecting with you, and you're not holding yourself back. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles. Pages is young energy, good energy, with the peacock there. Positive energy, changing for the better, changing for the good. All right, I'm feeling like a fortune reading card. I love these readings. I love this energy. And I hope you do too. All right. We have Star. Let's see, we have the Star? No, we had the Moon. I don't think we had the Star this time. All right, Star. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness. I love that. Who doesn't want an abundance of happiness? Which I feel like that's what we have right here, is an abundance of happiness, right? The 9 and 10 of Cups, the progress, wishes, dreams, goals, safety, security. Abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Love it. It's all about the mindset and changing that. Believing in yourself, and that's what you have to do first. Is you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself and set those healthy boundaries for you. And stick to that and be confident that you're setting the boundaries that are best for you. And to not let other people talk you out of that, because some will try. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.